stream for today. Sorry, I also see a bit of dirt on my microphone, and that's getting shoved in there. Oh well. Give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Also, I realized as well, if I actually bring up my browser to observe the live streams. Running just a little bit late today. Okay. Looks like everything is on. Yep, looks like everything's online. Give me a moment to activate chat windows. Looks like that's all online. Yep, everything appears to be online. And bring this up there. Very good. And give me a moment to check my other computer. And looks like everything's good to go. I do have a replay that was submitted to me, but I'm going to start off a bit of a warm-up of 1v1. That name I sort of recognize, so we shall do this one. Also, it's probably a good idea to do a Vermont game, because the replay was submitted to me is OKW. Yep, got fluids nearby. I should open up this one. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Wehrmacht forces. We got Skeletron. Spawn on the north side as the British forces. We got C. Blanco. And somebody realized as well, I have my OBS stream preview turned on. Got to disable that to save some resources. There we go, my apologies. And when it comes to doctrinal lock-ins, we do have the Lend-Lease Assault Regiment. Going immediately squad for some Royal Engineers. Rather than going for assault sections, usually it's not going to say go for another intersection or just go for MG and then go for assault sections.
Infantry squad.
Let's go for assault sections there. It's just sort of assault sections and Royal Engineers have a bit of overlapping role at this exact moment.
Right then. Orders from Mr. Churchill.
This map is pretty wide open, so maybe not super great for assault sections. Should be pretty good with LMG Grenadiers, just move everywhere. And he is bypassing the cutoff sector there, so maybe not the greatest idea. Personally, I think it's always a good idea to capture the cutoff sectors first, because it gives you the resources, because right now this sector is providing no income. MG42 advancing, maybe eyeing for this MB cover here. This seems a good spot to rush MG42. Rushing all the way over here versus Brits is generally not a good idea, because you could be intercepted by the intersection, let alone the assault section. In this case, it will be the assault section. MG42 need to stop moving forward. And the assault section may try to creep over here, may receive a burst. Nope, gets inside the garrison. He does have angle that way, so probably best for MG42 to continue fire from this direction. He has evacuated the garrison. Just back off from that. It's better to just keep your distance away from that squad. Just set up behind this heavy cover there. Now let's go and try for the VP. I would say better safe than sorry. Let another squad try to flush out the assault section. Just keep this squad safe. You don't have to capture the VP immediately. Now assault section deployed on the field. We've got double grenadiers over here. He spotted the one assault section, so double grenadier will be an easy counter to it. Pioneers do spot the regular infantry section, so right now the British player has both fuel sectors at the moment. At 30 fuel versus 16 in the comparison.
Reporting. Positions ours.
And got the Royal Engineer, of course, cover the VP, and you got the other assault section, lay down for sandbags, cover the VP. Grenadiers push way forward there. This other assault section gets inside the garrison. He'll keep one squad right here and have the other squad A move over here. Does get inside the garrison. Would be a bit dangerous. The other squad definitely should not get in there. Just A move over here to get as much damage as possible. He does retarget this guy here, but he is getting double teamed there. Easy. A lot of DPS on this one squad. MG42 sitting on up, trying to gauge this guy upon retreating. Probably won't get a squad wipe, but honestly, leaving him wounded like this is quite beneficial. He's not going to have any medics out anytime soon, and so the next engagement will result in him just disintegrating. Pioneers get inside this garrison. There's only one window on this side, 4 windows on this side, but it's a Pioneer fighting at range. It's not great either way. Grenadiers pushing along the flank. Probably no battle phase one's almost complete. Oh, flamethrower. Did not see that.
Forces are securing our territory.
I'm pushing forward. I was thinking he's going for battle phase 1, maybe I for a rifle grenade, but he does not have enough munitions for a rifle grenade because he has a flamethrower. It works flamming.
Our base is under attack.
Got these guys right there. He could try his force fire on the ground there, maybe a little bit difficult. No, in replay mode, I can't hit G to see force fire the ground. What's in range and what's not in range.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our
But now
lines.
his 2 assault sections pretty wounded. He does decapture this cutoff sector. This Grenadier should just swing wide and then A move this way since he sees assault sections. The base MG's reached to right there. He just needs a bit of spotting to start firing away.
HQ is under attack.
Does not start firing away. Why this little bit of hedges causing blind of sight block issues. And it's not looking good for the Wehrmacht player in this fight here either. He's focused on the squad very good. Ooh, panic retreat all the squads. That's a misclick.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And we may see a rifle grenade here. That's a perfect time for a rifle grenade. He should have... Oh, does not have enough munitions for it. 30 munitions. He has 6 munitions income because this sector got decaptured. Oh yeah, bit of a panic retreat there. That was definitely a mistake. He could have got far more damage if he didn't hit panic retreat. He should have that one squad selected and get ready to hit the retreat button rather than having all those squads highlighted. But either way, MG42 pushed pretty far forward to cover this flank. There's a bit of opening here. He could be flanked. Falling back's probably not a bad idea. It feels a little bit too far forward. Oh, we do have a doctrine selected. We got the German infantry doctrine, a very fun doctrine indeed. And he's going for the 250 half track. Should be pretty effective versus the assault sections. I want to see... Don't need Panzer Grenadier. Put the flamethrower in there. So Panzer Grenadier in the back of it's not a bad asset as well, but he is going to share the building queue there. I think he should not go with the Panzer Grenadier. Load the Pioneer in the back of it. Good MG42 burst there. Another fun thing about the German infantry doctrine, you get the 5-man squad upgrade, which is very fun with the Pioneers. 5-man Pioneers actually make them pretty good. Still a weapon carrier squad, but still. Has enough munitions to load on up or get the MG42 going here. I'm assuming he's going for the MG42 there. Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Flamethrower squad rotating around. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. They do all fall back.
Training underway. New units are ready to deploy.
And this blob of squads just rip apart that Grenadier. Half track needs to rotate and engage it. Does have the upgrade there. Just look away for a moment. Here comes 250 half track. So there's a lot of firepower here. He does have Panzer fire support as well. So this 1-2 combo should be pretty effective. The half track can take damage. His Pioneers nearby, very nearby to get repairs. Pulls down there to get this crashing platform. Throws out a white phosphorus there. Oh no, there's regular smoke there. Does pack on up, taking a bit of damage there. Panzer Grenadiers just need to be a move and does manage to withdraw. And overall, the Wehrmacht player took 0 manpower worth damage. Repair, not burn. One is evolving, the heat of the and brightness of the sun. The other one is not. Figure out which one's which.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Actually, I don't know how hot welding is. Probably pretty hot. We do now have some stormtroopers pulling through. I think it's going too heavy in infantry. I think a Panzer Grenadier 2 Grenadier is adequate. It doesn't need to replace that one Grenadier.
The enemy is taking our
And
territory.
I don't
Sector
really
has been
rate
cut off.
stormtroopers MP40s too highly, honestly.
Enemy is taking our
And I
territory.
don't MP40 5-man on 5th man and S of it is because for viewing in the mod files. Got now the 250 half track with the flame car moving around, and I'm losing some network frames. My apologies, looks like I lost some network frames, but it looks like it has been restored. Yep, looks like my live stream went back online after this game. I need to double check, make sure everything's back up and going. But it looks like I had a bit of a internet outage. I've dropped 843 frames of approximately 60 frames per second. I may have dropped it for a couple minutes and I didn't realize it.
Enemy forces are
Panzer Grenadier is
securing
being
our
pursued
territory.
by this half track. There's only 4 spots in the back. He should only load up 1 squad at the back of that. So of course doesn't have anything affecting up. Grenadier should hop inside the slit trench there. Or not the trench, slit trench, the bunker. That should be a pretty safe spot there. Throw some white phosphorus there. Grenadiers do fall back. Another stormtrooper squad being upgraded for
Our
Panzer
lines of
Schreck.
supply are disrupted.
And stormtrooper squad does
We
fall
are
back there.
losing a sector.
One back, get reinforcements there. Panzer Grenadiers pretty forward, not fully reinforced. It doesn't get a 5th man squad, just simply get a repair upgrade.
We have a forward structure under
I actually don't know who will win this fight. I'm thinking the half track will win this fight. Though the flamethrower can start doing AoE damage to the squads on the back of it, if I remember correctly.
The enemy cut our supply line.
What's next then?
Oh, he does get a bit of healing there, because the M5 half track does provide healing. He's going for the quad mount. Stormtroopers are here. He could load the Stormtrooper Panzer track in the back of the half track to pursue the soon-to-be quad half track. Probably against a quad half track, probably not a good idea. Grenadiers engaging the Royal Engineers.
Where do you need us?
Oh, medical supplies being popped in combat. It is free with the 5-man squad upgrade, but probably it's not worth it, because it won't heal anything while in combat. And there goes that squad.
Soldaten.
We now have the 250 half track, this time loaded up with Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers do offer more DPS than Flamer Pioneer. I just didn't think he absolutely need to go for the Panzer Grenadier to be loaded in the back of it. Stormtroopers, they do have the MP40 and the Panzer Truck upgrade. The MP40 is a weapon swap, so they are not slot items, so the Panzer Truck will pass around to the
Enemy is
squad.
taking our territory.
This is a nice spot of land, and it is ours.
Stay in cover and return fire. Squad, listen up. Taking losses.
Grenade's been thrown, incendiary grenade. And does evacuate there pretty quickly. I don't think he's going to get a squad wipe upon retreat. That squad is getting wiped out, so I'm completely wrong about that.
Engine
Let's just say there's not too much mounted play to actually really reference.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
About half track engaging this bunker, getting some decent damage there. Of course, it does have access to the vegetable. Oh, they back over. This may be related to me dropping frames, losing connection, so I don't think I was able to get the entire replay. This was probably when I dropped network connection for a moment. My apologies. No, that's not getting uploaded, to say the least. Oops, why did I alt tab? Oh yeah, I was going to double check the stream since I lost network connection for a brief moment. Or not so brief moment, 843 frames. But I think everything is online. Yeah, it looks like everything's online. My apologies, I don't know what happened to my internet. Bring back this. And is my game crashing? Yep, just double check my computer. Yeah, those streams are restored. Where's my cursor? What the? Why is my cursor not actually visible? Everything's breaking apart. Screw it, I'm Alt F4ing. Let me just restart the game client because this is getting all bugged up to hell. What was that about? Did I click on something? Because it looked like Computer Wars 3 and that game sucks. Okay, got my cursor. Now I can curse at it. And curse in game. Gardening is definitely the best curse word. And let's go ahead and get to the replay that was submitted to me. Well, I had a decent enough warm up there with a whole bit of just issues. But this replay was submitted to me, and I promised I was going to cast it today, so let me try getting this one casted before everything else falls apart. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Computer Wars 1 replay, or 2 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Cyan US player who's slightly idle, we got the Bowie. Spawn as the British forces, we got Bawas. Spawn on the left side as the Yellow Soviets, we got Riker Durham. And spawn as the blue US player, we got Sir Meza. Spawn on the south side as a red OKW player, we have Farmer. And spawn as the magenta OKW player, got Ray Nacho. Spawn as the much more creative the OKW player, we got Heavy. And as finally, as a very unique selection choice, we have the purple OKW player, Carpe Denim. This is a 4v4, so good luck with my frames trying to cast this in the meantime. At the same time, we do have some Pathfinders now deployed on the field, some Royal Engineers. Gotta make sure to not click on too many units so it doesn't select between players too often to save prevent lag spikes. We do have the Royal Engineers, we got the Airborne, we got the... Oops, wrong button. So we go clicking the wrong buttons. For the yellow Soviet player, got Counterattack, and blue could go for Heavy Cav, Airborne, or Urban Assault. The magenta OKW player is gone for Luftwaffe ground forces, red is not selected doctrine, and purple has selected elite armor while orange is not selected doctrine. Drone Pioneers take a little bit damage right here. Intersection out of range, but just letting the universal carrier do its job. Walking along the flank, we do have the War Engineers here who have access to heat grenade. Of course, needs platoon command post first. Pioneers, not Pioneers, Combat Engineers, and Penal's going straight for the fuel sector. While Blue's going to find a bit of 2v1, he has rifle squads in the field. I don't think Blue has. He can go for a Doctrine of Flamethrower. No, nope, no, he cannot. He's going to find a bit of 2v1. He has. I don't think Blue has. No. He's on his reaction squad. From there, right squad along the flank, behind heavy cover and light cover. Over on the right side, you got the Shumpiners being forced on back. Volksgrenadiers firing away against the Royal Engineers. And center, we got the Pathfinders engaging the Volksgrenadiers. In the center here, we've got the Penal squad. They have to capture the fuel sector. Probably a good idea to not worry about trying to fully capture it. This cutoff sector is usually the sector I like to go for when being aggressive, because this is a cutoff that does deny all the resources to the left. A little bit more easier securable in the center, but he looks like he's going to try to go for the bow. Penal squad inside this garrison, 5 windows here. Combat are decent combat squads, but they're simply getting focused fire by the Volksgrenadiers. But I heard a sniper on the field. That's the Volksgrenadiers. And I don't think Yellow's gone for a sniper. Nope. Drop squad behind heavy cover there. Only taking one model of fire, so that's perfectly fine. Volksgrenadiers about to recapture the cutoff sector. Fuel sector still fully captured by the Allies. As of this half track there, probably eyeing for a forward battle group HQ. Don't deploy it out until the area is secure, at least until that Penal's not in that region. Got a satchel charge. Wipes out the Volksgrenadiers. Or was that a Shumpioneer? That was a Shumpioneer. I wasn't paying close enough attention. So he does get a full squad right there. Very nice. Incendiary grenade there. Nice little early pick with that satchel charge. Volksgrenadiers do manage to fall back. Good walk and try and capture the sector. This half track best not push forward. There's too many Penals. And Penals, of course, has satchel charges with little one-shot a deploying forward HQ. On the right side, you have a 223 deploying field being focused down. 223s only have 240 health until they get upgraded to the 221 only has 240 health until a 223 upgrade. It does get gunned down by the universal carrier. And the intersection squad does fall back. I heard something about grenade. Oh, looks like another satchel charge was thrown there. Don't see too many Gibbs, or any Gibbs, just a couple corpses. This has an engine crit. It is a short engine crit, so this was abandoned, wasn't it? Volksgrenadiers models. That appears to be a heavy engine crit rather than a regular engine crit, so interesting. There's Pathfinder's already efficiency too. Pathfinder's vets up pretty quickly. And the Pathfinder squad just may want to fall back sooner rather than later. It's probably get overran. It does have a captain here and a ambulance. Okay, so the captain ambulance can help out. He has packed up the ambulance. Incendiary grenade there on the captain, which means that these units can't really push up too far forward either. He's getting melted. Trying to hunt himself a ambulance. Another ambulance squad in field, this time by the other US player. And Yellow already has tier 3 in the field. Number of good assets. Let's see, they haven't seen any Fallstream Jaegers yet. But they have probably a good idea that it's going to be some sort of loiter. In this case, there's currently 2. Of course, the Allies probably don't know that all too well. Though this Jaeger Light Infantry may give it away. Not many people go for scavenge. So it'll probably be a good idea to go for a... Some player needs to go for anti-air platform. Wasp now put on the field. Does a bit more than Sting. It burns. Does take out the Shooting Pioneer entirely. And does destroy the Kuvalog entirely. Another Pacifiles there onto the Wasp.
Air supply of field ordnance is available.
The Recovery Sapper at least still has 3 SMG models there. Throws Incendiary Grenade there. Not really worth it, honestly. $50 cal para dropped on in for Cyan. He does have a Captain and Lieutenant as a tech. And they of course saw the Pathfinder, so they know P-Force's possibilities. So one of these players could go for a flak half track. So if they all activate their sheer pants quarters, that should be adequate anti-air to deal with the P-47s. One of these open players should go for Mechanized HQ to get... Yep, Red has gone for Mechanized HQ. And he is going for a Stuka Zafus. Relatively early Stuka Zafus. Their opponents have not deployed out really too many static weapons. We do have a mortar here. Not a big fan of the US mortar. Red's also going for another half track. Probably going for his own Battle Crew HQ. Magenta goes for his own Mechanized HQ as well. The other two players shall go for the Shearer Panzerporters to get out a Panzer IV. Jagdpanzers are pretty good on this map as well due to this large open area. Most of the mortar does take a hit there. Infantry units get inside the garrison. Blue may not have access to frags, so a satchel charge would be a good idea from Yellow, but he has abandoned the garrison, so it's probably no longer a good idea to throw a satchel charge at the garrison. Mortar splashes the Storm Pioneers, does fall back. Volksgrenadiers push their way forward. Looks like it dropped more internet frames. My apologies. Pathfinder squads push way forward. Do now have reconnaissance overflight by Yellow. Very nice. One of the best abilities in the game. This would be great for some sort of high explosive effect. It would be mortar, grenade, or something. But looks like Cyan does not have any of that available. Super's firing. It may be over here. He has retreat on back. Does follow the retreat path. Gets a decent hit there. If you don't know how, one way you can target your Six of Foods is if you believe the unit's going to retreat back that way, follow it.
We're losing a capture point.
Shock troops nice and close. Yellow has gone, of course, for counterattack, has access to KV-1s, they're a pretty nice asset. But maybe best go for an S-285 if he wants to go for a B-4. For the Motherland now active, or for Mother Russia. Shock troop throws a frag. Volkswagen's throwing Incendiary Grenade.
Now deploy a smoke screen to blind the enemy. WP-M110 smoke strike can be delivered to cover our
Yellow
men.
only has 7 command points, not 8, so cannot bring a B4. Boss still alive. Got also 6-pounder here. And a Slit Trench. And maybe got to just get a Vickers or Bofors over there. Also a number of Piat squads there. Maybe trying to hunt for HQs. It's a little bit difficult with all the flak guns. Blair there, so that was mainly deployed on the field. Cyan just brought another unit, another squad of Pathfinders. Nope, that was the Major. And he is para-dropping the infantry unit there. That may be a little bit too much infantry for Cyan. A number of bazookas there.
AT gun ready.
I don't really find Bazooka Spam all that effective. Even gets vehicles, but a little bit of micro mass bazookas don't really do much work. MG sitting up along the flank. Paratroopers taking a bit of damage there from these Volks. Pathfinders patrolling the flank. Cinder grenade thrown there. Just needs high explosive to hurl here. It's better to hurl high explosive than hurl insults. Suxafus firing away. And got a Molotov thrown by Blue, where he has selected the Urban Assault Company. D4 76 pushing forward. Probably a good early asset to get on the field, but as much as I'm biased towards Cave 1s, it is much cheaper than the Cave 1. Knocks out the Sturm Pioneer and drops the Panzerschreck. We'll pick it up on the Penal squads. This Panzer or T-34 does take a bit of damage there. And now we got these guys trying to get rid of the part there. You saw that squad there? MG34 needs to pack on up and get on out there.
We lost a gun crew. Crowds show 300 points on their line.
Time Para dropped in a AT gun, not a bad idea. Allies who have 434 tickets. Red has 298. We do now have the Oberstrassen deployed up by Magenta, or by Purple. Magenta's going for sheer Panzer quarters now. And Orange was not like a Doctrine. Jagdtiger seems pretty good to me at the moment. Suxafus Barrage raining on in. Direct hit on the Captain and the Lieutenant. And let's see, splash the Rifle Squad there. Both those officers need to fall back. Bad retreat path. This guy may get wiped on out. Some Pioneers need to put away the mines even start pursuing. Poorly. Volkswagens do fall back there. Smoke has subsided. And we've got the sheer pen scores hitting some of these airborne squads. This other one has not been upgraded to Panzer Optimization, does have enough resources for it. And then some, just not paying close enough attention. Penal squads do get immolated a little bit.
Get fire on that infantry.
Blue, the Urban Assault Company has now gone for double Rangers. Which could be meant for Bazooka Rangers, hard to say. T-36 firing away. Panzer scores firing away. Ooh, B4 scores directly there. There's a lot of again weapons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the next round's going to land? On the sheer Panzer quarters. In the last round, it splashes sheer Panzer quarters as well. Mortar firing away, got the Penal squad getting suppressed and pinned. US Moore does get wiped on out, so does that Oberstrassen, wasn't paying close enough attention to it. And now got the MG34 firing away, he can use cover to cover to smoke it out, not enough munitions for it however. Green now has heavy sappers, which means he's gone for Anvil. He also had a Churchill Bulletin. I do like Churchills. Mass Churchills can be quite unstoppable. Because of proper micro. While stimulating some of these bolts, getting a nice bit of AoE damage there. Speaking of Churchill, we got a Churchill. Does take a pen from Venom Warfers. Good number of Venom Warfers in the field, that's for sure. 6 Foos firing away, got the Rangers now falling back. 6 Foos, I think, of raining over here. Nails the mortar. And got a grenade there onto the Venom Warfer, does the crude, and the Shrimp Pioneer or Shock Troop needs to fall back. Resecures up the Venom Warfer. Mounted there, blobbing up here. Maybe a second B4 wouldn't be half bad for yellow. Yes, second B4 in the field, though that's maybe being built now. Too close to each other. That could be splashed down by a Subsifus. Maybe assault artillery as well. Got directed there, takes out the Sheriff Hand's quarters and repairing Pioneers. So you probably have to go for a King Tiger now. And there goes the carcass of the Sheriff Hand's quarters. Ooh, directed down those Volks, knocks that squad out as well. Takes out that Volks as well. They're standing a little bit too idle versus the heavy artillery. You're gonna shoot straight forward, which gets some good spotting, but they won't be able to do much themselves other than take some shots. That M1919's loaded up on that airborne squad. Needs to fall back though. Pathfinder's getting nice and close. 1846 trying to interrupt these units. Churchill as well. And looks like a Oberhausen squad may get wiped out. Does go down and drops MG34. A lot of good things could pick that up. Magenta has pretty much nothing in the field. The same for the King Tiger. Always have enough munitions and command, or has enough munitions, just need more command points for airborne assault. Took Spruce is a barrage in the B4s. Wipes out the combat engineers. Gets a good hit there on the other squad there. Shroom Pioneer does get wiped out. Preparing this combat's not exactly the greatest of ideas. Medics are about to go down there. Sturm Tiger now pulling field, so looks like Magenta's gone for the elite armor. I think some comps won't be that bad. They complement heat rounds quite nicely. Sturm Tiger has facing the wrong direction. A lot of the PS walls get nice and close. Gets a couple pens there. Crash the lag now pull in the field.
A new half track is alive.
Now got M5 half track deployed out by yellow, just needs anti-air. Something means something there. Incendiary barrage from the Royal Engineers. And those incendiary mortars do really high damage versus units. The Venom Warfer will go down there. This one will get trapped. Oh, somehow that one escapes. Somehow both of them escaped. I'm sort of surprised. Cyan has a Jackson. Very nice. Get some multiple pens on that Sturm Tiger. Has fire turned on. There's a good hit there on the Sturm Tiger, but taking multiple can work sit there, but Churchills can take a lot of abuse, but has taken just on fall back. It's a good shot there. Jackson fancy while trying to go for a wipe on that Sturm Tiger. Gets the wipe there. Another structure goes down there. Subsifus nails the captain and Pathfinders. Does not push forward there. Has for the fatherland active, which also uses scatter of the B4s. Oof. They also one of them picked up the MG34. One player has back in the game, Magenta. We're just getting bombarded by these B4s. They're just sitting targets. And another player has back the game. Green just did a good job locking down the side of the flank. Got sighted also through his rear echelon spotter there. Wasn't really too worried about using it. So just use it as a bit of a static emplacement. Blue is now gone for Calliope. And we've got Jagdpanzer and a Kupelwagen on the blue queue.
Engineers are standing by.
Which the red player I selected is an AI. Shock troops pushing the way forward. Got above current reinforced units. Don't see any issues here. Though then again, I wasn't really paying close enough attention.
Points remain. Organize the assault.
6 loose barrage. Raining on in. Oh, strikes right around here. Some decent hits. Yep, was not paying close enough attention to that, so I cannot confirm nor deny. One possibility is, I think the Battle Crew HQ cannot reinforce stuff while the sector is contested. That could have been what happened. Good depends on the Churchill. Oop, a nice Calliope rocket barrage. Takes up the flat cap track. Got some great hits there with that Calliope. Yaga Tiger pulled in the field. And now we do have another of the Axis players back in the game, just now leaving orange. In these situations, whenever like, oh, there's one player who's not back in the game, just focus them. Knock their units out of the game, it would convince them to back out of the game. We got a Ram here, which is not the Canadian tank. The Icons goes down. We're gonna prefer trying to pick off that T-5476 as well as over there. There's one or Panther from the garrison. The mountain tree there takes out the Subsifus. Another good hit there. Got another P-47 trying to strafe on in. They are found a target, and maybe this Kupelwagen. I think they're going to strafe this Kupelwagen. Yep, it was the Kupelwagen. Liking hit there. And it looks like Orange has now cast him GG. But looks like he's not backing himself out of the game just yet. Another pair of P-47 strikes the rear of the Jagd Tiger. Now got a big something here. Another Churchill deployed on the field. This Churchill's pushing forward. There's smoke there. Does take a pen from the Jagdtiger. Something exploded.
Light vehicle destroyed.
Does take a Panzerfaust. Throws out a frag grenade there. Churchill managed to get a pen on frontal armor. Notice the V4 May got directed there, and Calliope also getting a good amount of rounds in there. He crews a flak, base flak. Now got another Calliope rocket barrage in this region.
Now down to 25 points.
AI flak half track won't accomplish too much. Gonna be charging the Calliopes. Another push forward. Looks like they got some crushes there. Maybe we'll see some friendly fire from the B4. Jagdtiger rolls a point blank miss. And the Churchill gets a frontal pen, abandoning the Jagdtiger. There's a good chance he's just going to bounce there. Great Sutsufut or B4 shot. Panzerfaust connects. Lig may have bounced there. That Panzer could actually fire a shot and hit the Jagdtiger and kill it off. Oh, looks like the Lig may have destroyed it.
Consolidate. We are down to 10 points. Target ready.
MG34 is going to get overran. We got some Fallschirmjägers there. Get some damage there. There's the Kuvagen and the SW's half trap. Fallschirmjägers first get wiped out. This is all AI stuff. At this point in time, might as well just fast forward. And there we go. That is the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm going to go ahead and restart the game client because this is a 4v4. It's probably best to do that now. And try to do one more replay. I'm afraid of the frames dropping again. Because if I don't do a replay and do a spectate live like I usually been doing, then it seems like I've been having trouble with the connection. Hopefully my internet doesn't go down again, because so far it's gone down twice so far this stream.
Sega.
Let's do a 2v2. They did a lot of OKW last time. This should be good, hopefully. That seems fine enough. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue Soviets, we got Ritis. Spawn as the yellow Brits, we got Gila Broflovsky, I think. Spawn north side as the red Verok Force, we got Astra Edgy, and spawn as the Magenta Okuda player. We got Kilto? No idea how to pronounce that either. Howdy, nothing much. You, sir? And or ma'am?
Ready for action.
Oh, Mr. J's play, sir. Either way, none of these players have selected Doctrine just yet. We've got the Advanced Emplacement, Mobile Assault Regiment, and the Royal Engineer Regiment. Versus possible Soviet Industry, we've got Armored Assault Tactics, and the Guard Motor Coordination Tactics.
Target secure.
Okuda player could eye for the Overwatch Doctrine, either the Armor or Fortifications. Fortifications is probably the most unique of the three, or at least common. And for the Veteran player, we've got Elite Troops, we've got Defensive Community Doctrine, and of course, we've got the Joint Operations. Excuse me. We do have now the Mobile Assault Regiment.
Structure is up.
Comps goes far away, get a bit of damage on the Pioneers. And hopefully my live stream doesn't bug out again. I've been having some network issues where I just like lose network connection. It's probably just one of those days. We now have an intersection over here. Conscripts falls back over there. Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Got a Universal Carrier here.
We have a fresh grenadier
And we've got a Penal Squad in the field as well. So we've got a conscript or Compagneers into conscripts into Penal Squad. So we've got tier 1 for the Soviet player, who's also selected the Armored Assault Doctrine. So we have access potentially to the IS-2s or those T-34-85s. Not anymore. When I used to play 3v3s, but I still do a bit of modding. When it comes to rank, if I remember, I played pretty much just 3v3s, and I think, according to websites, I think I was up to rank 2 when it comes to 3v3s with random teammates for Wehrmacht. So, relatively decent.
The new platoon command
And
post is
usually I
ready.
rank in top 100s of the other factions as well, in 3v3 with random teammates. Landmine here, Shoe Mine. Stone Pioneers move around. Volksgrenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Got these guys back here as well. Not being too aggressive at the moment. Penal Squad right here. Conscript a little bit trapped there. That can cause some leashing issues. Just gotta make sure he vaults over and should be fine. I wonder if you realize he had a model that's stuck there. Is he vaulting? At least that guy's in light cover at least. And also dead. So that light cover didn't do much. We got another Wasp here, melting the Grenadiers. We also got a nearby recovery sapper for a bit of repairs. And the Stone Pioneers got wiped out, got sort of thrown away, and still an incendiary effect there as well. So Magenta's losing a little bit too much. Soviet sniper now pulled in field. Jake scores the second kill there. Oh no, that's kill number 3. Grenadiers and Pioneers push forward. Penal Squad does fall back. We've got the combat engineers taking a bit of damage as well. Sniper keeps her distance. Wasp push way forward. Gives good hits there. On the right flank, we do have the Slit Trencher, Grenadiers. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover, but it's also a little bit bad position there. Picks off some guys there. Rifle grenade fires. May kill off. Nope, didn't do any kill off any models here. Got a good amount of damage. Need some medics. Sniper fires away against this Volksgrenadiers. That's skill number 6. And everything falling back up here as well. You have the medics and the activation there. And I think that was just tier 2 cancelled. Oh, tier 2's been built. That may have been the mid bunker cancelled. Wasn't paying close enough attention to that.
Grenadiers ready.
Orders, lads.
Medic? Nope. Oh, AEC activation. That's what's being
Your base
researched.
can now produce armored cars.
I was trying to see. I saw the progress bar and looking up here, trying to see what was being researched, but it's just the AEC activation. No MG42 by the Wehrmacht player, just went straight Grenadiers. Also going for a Pack 40, not bad. Conscripts do find a landmine.
Hooper, prepare for action.
Conscripts got spotted, taking quite a bit of damage there. Probably need to fall back relatively soon. Squad before going to the fuel sector. Sniper conscripts trying to hold the line. Just tried some spotting and protection for the sniper, and that's a different sniper. Oh no, that's the same sniper. Did they always have that head? I guess that is the same one. I don't know why. Her on being prone to the ground, her head looked different. I'm just going crazy. It's been one of those days. Comp engineers take a bit of damage. Looks like a landmine or something that was it. Oh, satchel charge from the penal squad. Let's see. Doesn't appear a couple models there. Looks like this Volks may got splashed there. The other two folks do fall back there. Oh wait, no, he's missing a Sturm Pioneer. Oh yeah, we already saw that wiped out earlier. Yeah, that's well just a Volk squad that got exploded. Grenadiers firing away. This Let's Trench, of course, has 3 guys firing. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover, plus they are upgraded and twice the number of models there. Looks like the Pioneer took a bit of damage. They do fall back. They could get wiped out by this assault officer. Oh, there's also artillery officer, but the assault officer does get an easy wipe there. Doesn't need Pioneers absolutely necessary. He needs bunkers. He has Grenadiers. He has tier 2 and a Pack 40 in the field. Pioneers can be held off until battle phase 2 gets researched. When he needs to build tier 3, maybe could just go straight for battle phase 3. He's also selected the Joint Operations Doctrine.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
The Grenadiers do fall back there. Soviet Sniper rotating around as well. Oh, we're doing now the flak half track. Got tagged a little bit there by the penal PTRS. Penal squad gets wiped out.
Infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Got a landmine here, British landmine. Pioneers behind some heavy cover, but they can't do much against the conscripts at that range. Even if they were in proper range.
Sappers reporting. Positions out. Sappers ready.
Pack 40 could try rotating, say, around here, try to get shot, but still got the recovery sapper causing issues. Grenadiers do capture field point and falls back. Pack 40 reverse them back. We do have the Pioneers here.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Ready for action.
SW's half track now deployed on the field.
Receive. Grenadiers ready.
Conscripts straight forward, got double LMG Grens. Of course, easy able to rip apart that conscript. I always have a fear about snipers on landmines. Company Heroes 1 really reinforced that because I've casted so many games where a sniper finds a landmine. Another shot there. Looks like the Pack 4 decides to destroy the sandbags. Not a bad idea. Conscripts backing on off. And now the MG42 LMG squad straight forward. Of course, the British landmines there. He could actually fall back there, let the African 2 model kills there. Try to let the 2 models run to the landmine to get a wipe. Did not, however. Mortar emplacement now being built. And the assault officer does get forced back.
Wash your ears out.
Both Grenadiers do take a hit there.
Grenadiers under attack.
Ready!
Black half track pushed his way forward.
Return fire! Return fire!
AEC pushed way forward. And gets an easy kill there. Field squad did soften up a little bit. And the AC will fall back in time. Ooh, took a hit there from the Pack 40. Does not score a kill there and does kill some smoke. Sniper fires one shot before falling back. To the officer here. Mortar rains a little bit scatterous from the assault officer, or artillery officer. Shooting Pioneers push forward, and then pretty good range of conscripts, so conscripts probably needs to fall back. They just got Doctrine Lock-in, the Overwatch Doctrine from Magenta, going for a squad of Jaeger Light Infantry. Blue doesn't have too much on the field. We know he's lost a penal squad. No doctrinal infantry. Decent amount of resource stockpiled up. In fact, doesn't have tier 4 just yet, so needs to get out the IS-2. Looks like he just spent the fuel and manpower to get in tier 4. Great mortar hit there.
Light howitzer is ready for
Man
another
does
sun.
dodge that one.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Engine warmed up.
Wasp gets a bit of damage there. Could have forced fire the ground a little bit more. Pioneer gets forced him back. Oh, we do have some S mines here. Looks like at least 4. British landmine still exists, and I think I hear a lag on the field. Yeah, that has to be a lag. I think Magenta has 2 lags. Only the one. Conscripts can't build sandbags right there, receiving too much fire, while the box is sending fire. And we have another constant overflight by red, very nice. Oh, it finds that landmine. We didn't see anything, the smoke obscured it. Now, Blue's going for T-3485. I think generally T-3476 is a bit better versus anti-infantry than both T-3485s. I just don't like T-3485s. I can never really make them work. I can make mass T-3476 work, but I can never really make T-3485 work. We got a OKW landmine there. Alternators do fall back. And we got the officer falling back here as well. Mortar hits there. Got the conscripts try to go for some sandbags, but decides not to. Wasp firing away. It looks like the Wasp does take a hit there from the Pack 40. Vickers find ways pressing down the assault officer, or artillery officer. And it does come some smoke there from the artillery officer. AEC takes a pot shot, sniper as well. Slit trench now being built. Up here at the flamethrower, melting away. Does take another hit there from Pack 40. Does man escape out of there once again. Vickers on the flank, trying to hit the Grenadiers. You can set a slit trench there, and the LMG is in range with a couple of other rifles. But the slit trench is getting hit by a mortar. So it's a cache there. Bren squad straight forward. And it's got the heroic charge on this squad here as well. T-3485 rotating around. Got another 6 pound on the build queue for yellow. Blue has gone half track on the field. I was not expecting that. He is going for quarter half track for ATR purposes. It's about the Jägerline infantry, so good. I don't know if he has access to scavenge. Probably does not. Very few players ever go for scavenge, so he probably is aware of the sector assault, and plus there's also the constant O-fights being seen as well. 485 scores a pin, Panzer 4 as well. Pack 40 lines up the shot. Pack 40 scores a shot there. T485 taking a lot of hits there. And the East, that Panzer 4 is dodging shots. Double tap there on the AEC. Destroying its gun. Throws some smoke there. Don't see any landmines upon retreat.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Now commandos straight forward. They look like they're trying to go for Gam Bomb, but we'll say are unsuccessful. Infiltration commandos might have 3 models that are really not useful. Nice bit of healing there, mostly for the intersection, but healing up the Vigors never hurts. They just make them feel a lot more pain before dying. Panzer 4 right there. Do we have now these squads rotating around? Wasp straight forwards. I think that's Officer Smoke. Yes, appears to be. Macy Rifle Grenadier. Panzer 4 advancing. Wehrmacht Panzer 4.
Causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Magenta does not have any tanks queue. Going for a mechanized HQ, so you'll soon have access to all the technology for a King Tiger. Panzer 4 rolling misses there on that trench. Gets double pen there by the 6-pounder. Rolls another miss there. Must be getting pretty unlucky there. Triple pen there on the Panzer 4, so it needs to fall back. Commanders do fall back there. Oh, there goes that truck, what's left of it. S-Mine still in the field. Maybe one may have been detonated at one point in time, but that does not look like S-Mine explosion to me. I still, and Pike can still highlight 4. Grenadiers do fall back.
Anti-tank guns are now available.
Pack 43 is now, and Left 18 is now be summoned. Tries for a good game, bomb the retreat, usually not successful. Does get a pretty good amount of damage to that one guy. It does finish up the squad, so I say worth it. No S-mines have been detonated, appears to be. But if we got the Volkswagen Ransom light cover, I have feelings more is going to hit pretty hard. Yep, they hit pretty hard. And wiped. At close range, the mortar placement shows no mercy. Right there in the penals. Destroys the sandbags there. They're pretty stacked up, so the AoE damage could be quite significant. Section does fall back there. Definitely no S-mine still. Commando's having trouble trying to be a bit sneaky. That seems like a good spot for them. Rifle grenade fired. Oh nope, rifle flare fired. Very nice. Got now a level 15 from both of these players and a repair bunker. Alright, gets a good hit there on the Enels. Grenadiers do fall back. Smoke barrage there. That looks like a heavy mortar barrage. No, that's coordinated barrage, I think. You know, actually, I'm not sure what type of barrage it actually called in there. I think that's the heavy mortar barrage there. I think it's gonna be hit by everything. Even brings in reconnaissance overflight there to reduce the scatter, but got shot down by the quad. So I think both of these players cast.
Enemy are attacking an emplacement.
I saw. Nope, that was just the round. Last round scatters wide. Another one's off. One of those left needs off cooldown. Got the boom trap there. Satchel charge wipes out the Volks. Conscripts falls back. Etherroid 5 just in reserve. Can push forward now to engage the Jaeger infantry since the Kenworth was out of the region, as well as the Volks. As for rolls a miss there. IS-2 now has been established on the field. Very nice. Going for the dish gut pimple mount now. Gets a great hit on those pioneers. We've got the left 18 barrage in the base sector as well. The medics are alive, which is quite important. Does hit this guy here. And I hear the Comet tank. A Comet tank firing away. Panther is probably get wiped on out, so I left up the drive. IS-2 may finish off one of those that Panther Grenadier. The Comet tank does wipe it out. IS-2 does take out a S-mine. More S-mines do get dominated by the Comet tank, but maybe all destroyed at this point in time. Back 4 is singing up. Maybe use target weak points. Does get a pin there for Panzer 4. Loading smoke. Panzer connects, and target weak points was casted, but good smoke round from the Comet tank. Very good cohesion there. Panzer 4 gets a shot there, because we'll still be inferior to the wounded IS-2. And Comet tank gets a good retaliation shot. And we do now have the strafing support. This is the full loiter. P-485 advancing. We'll find a machine gun bunker. Panzer 4 has health. It's a good pen there. Path 40 advancing. There's Special C2. Double tap there. Allied misses. And the T-485 does have one more hit there before falling back. He may be able to send one more shot, but probably a good idea not to risk it. And we've got another booby trap over here, very nice.
Only 200 points remain. Double your efforts. Our headquarters is taking enemy fire.
Yellow has quite a bit of resource stockpiled up. Has even population consumed. Firefly costs 15, he has 13 available, so another Comet tank's out, they not going to be available. He could just probably just throw away the Wasp in order to get out another vehicle on the field. A Wasp does, or Universal Secure does consume 3 population, sure 3 and give enough for a Firefly. Doesn't have command tank, so maybe throwing away both the AEC. Maybe the AEC will throw a getaway, could get more population space. That does consume 6. So passing out another Comet tank. Good shot there by the IS-2. Comet tank gets a good strike there. IS-2 gets another good shot on the artillery officer. Gonna work for pushing along the flank. Does get a pen there. Red is not going for a Panther. His IS-2, that does make sense to the common tank. Those Schlooks may perform a little bit more better, but he has enough resources and population space for a Pack 43 we could try establishing right here. Common tank does take engine crit there, T485 and IS-2 still finding way. IS-2 does take a bounce. And decides to blitz on out there.
Rocket launcher on the field. We must protect our HQ.
Pack 40, but can work first. The IS-2 is getting bracketed. He's falled back. Take some more bounces there. IS-2, and I think the IS-2 has the same armor rate as the King Tiger. The IS-2 has pretty good armor rate. Panther now pulling field. His Grenadiers need reinforcement. Katusha on the field. Both blue and yellow effectively at pop cap. Magenta is at pop cap as well, with some reinforcement. It does go for a King Tiger. Going for Put Mountain as well. Red has some spare population space. Grenadiers need to take time reinforced. But he can go for a number of assets. He has decent reserve resources. A recon pass from yellow. Push Barrage running in somewhere. King Tiger advancing. Trying to pack forward, looks like. Conscript push way forward. And we've got the bundle grenade thrown. Gets a decent hit there on the conscripts, forcing back. 485 and IS-2 advance along the flank.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Got another recon pass by Red. Luso has a quad. Gets a kill there. Notice the T-485 does take some hits there from probably some Vikendi Warfers, like those two. Red's pushing along the flank. Of course, Panther can't do much versus these penals, and does take a common tank here and gets hit by a 6-pound as well. Panther does get a good pen there on the common tank. Penal squads before trying to overrun these Vikendi Warfer, but the King Tiger says no to them. Also another good hit there. Does get this hit there with the King Tiger. Katusha Barrage running on in over here. Or somewhere. Over here, trying to hit these Vikendi Warfers. Very nice. Flash pulling them pretty good. And it does take some hits there, but will man escape on out of there. We do have a 17-pounder now pulled up by yellow. I was not expecting that. And a C double left 18 in the field, so this is going to be bullet bait or artillery bait effectively. So I don't think that was a good idea to pull out that unit. Got a barrage here. It is the heavy mortar barrage. Heavy mortar barrage appears to be missing. Should have gone for the concentrated coordinated barrage order. A little bit more expensive, but will be a bit more effective for the left 18. We now have the IL-2 loiter now activated.
Forces are securing our
Trying to
territory.
take out this bunker now. Does take out the bunker. King Tiger persuade forward. We'll see the miss there. IS-2 and King Tiger, or IS-2 and Team 35. Persuade forward. Does get a target on the Team 35. IS-2 having trouble backing on top.
The enemy is taking our
Does see some
territory.
damage, but it's overall falling back. Does get the tag there. Panther's at full health. Does take a double, triple tap there. AC supported out. Has 4 engaging this good pen there. And the pumpkin got ripped apart there. Panther has some health, but probably not enough to be aggressive with. We'll see, yep, that Oversize does go down. Left 18 barraging over here. King Tiger also leading the Kino squad. LMG, Oversize to rip apart everything. Got double repair bunker by Red, which is nice and all. We do have now another Oversize being pulled up from Magenta. Conscripts laying down a trip flare, which is very nice. Conscript squad does fall back.
Unit ready.
Looks like maybe left it to barraging the single pounder again. Panther and Panzer IV forward now have Black Panzer also in for support. Good thing there on T-4 85. Oh, I think that was a coordinated barrage order. Nope, that's a heavy mortar barrage. It may be running a little bit short. Look at the flares targeting right there. Oh, nails the MG. Panther does contend there from the 6-pounder. Comet does not have angle. Panther takes too much hits there and only gets 1 pen on the Comet tank. IS-2 and SU-85 has plenty of help with. Katyusha barrage remaining this region, getting many support weapons. Squad goes satchel charge, but the Jaeger infantry was responsive and goes too close to the satchel charge. Okay, not too close though. It is, of course, downhill. Squad just got wiped out there. Dropped the MG42, looks like Grenadier got wiped out. And the Oswin got quadruple tap there. Not sure how he lived through that. One of those hits must not have been full health hit there.
Light howitzer is ready for another salvo.
Enemy contact!
Another Firefly on the build queue for yellow. Has some proper space. Blue is actually max out population. Blue cannot reinforce all of his infantry units there. And great hit there from the King Tiger. Could just probably let his PTRS squad take some hits there and reinforce it last, because I'm put a bit more value into infantry at this moment for Blue, since he has IS-2 and S-85 as well as T-Thor 85 and Katyusha. Katyusha barrage running on in. Trying this mortar or machine gun bunker, not successfully.
Enemy is
Looks like the Commando Squad does get revealed. Does our little smoke there protect himself? It looks like the SU-5 does his miss there from the King Tiger. King Tiger may have took only one pen there. Bomb grenade onto the Commandos, force him back. 6-pounder does a good shot there onto the Panzer IV. And many good hits there onto the Obersassen, while the T-3485 just got hit pretty hard there. That must be Pack 43. Yep, Pack 43 now report the field. And got a good pen there as well. Another heavy mortar barrage there. Good shot there on the artillery officer. Nice last minute brace, or last second brace. A number of Soviet infantry this flank. Oh, he lost a Katyusha at one point in time. I did not see that. My apologies. Must got hit. Looks like Katyusha went down right there. Must got hit by the left 18s. Penal Squads 3-4. Just gotta avoid that incendiary effect. Here comes King Tiger. Blaze fighting against uphill. Panzer IV gets a pen there in the Su-85. Su-85 has the focus sight available, or enabled. Gets a good pen there on the King Tiger. And got now the IL-2s being summoned. Got the squads now falling back. Commandos has a hit there. Panther does take a good pen.
Wireless intercept. They still have 300 points remaining. Emplacement under attack.
And do have the Pack 43. Some mortar hits as well. Now smoke a grenade there. IS-2 moving around, got the T-485 rotating around spotted. Another Katyusha from the build queue. Good hit there on the Comet tank. Pack 43 is now Veteran C1. Horse rotating around to hit the Firefly. The Firefly may be just out of range. That Panzer IV got hit. And the Pack 43 needs to rotate its gun a little bit there, just a little bit. Just right click right here and be just fine. Here comes Katyusha Barrage. Nails the repair models, but Katyusha that's from the repair bunker. In fact, the Katyusha may wipe out the Panzer IV if it gets some direct hits. But the animation bug there. There goes the Panzer IV. Red does have a decent amount of fuel stored on up. I think another Panther wouldn't be half bad, help deal with all the vehicles. Something there. It is the sector assault by the local player. First strafe is nailing T-235, being on the short crit there. That may destroy T-235, does not. Great hit in the conscripts.
We are losing a sector.
And that penal squad may get wiped out. First drop of P2S. Conscripts get suppressed there by the Spearhead. Spearhead battle plan is active, trying to get 80 grenade off. He's just throwing the conscript, won't get an inch crit though. Does get pinned there. I'm not sure what he was eyeing. He gets wiped out. And now the Soviet player is going for another Su-85. Has a decent amount of forces in the field, but Paul needs another combat engineer at the current rate. S-35, let's see, needs a lot of repairs. I think this will put in pop cap. S-35, wait. S-35 will consume 15 population, and he has soon to be 85. Yeah, he's at pop cap. He can't reinforce everything. Fire grenade on the intersection. Does eat a little bit. Smoke barrage there from the artillery officer. IS-2 is also versus 1 now. E-35 does take a lot of pens there. One from the PAC-43, who's now a veteran C2. Increased rate of fire and weapon control, so I'm assuming that's accuracy. Maybe reload. No wait, rate of fire and reload is effectively the same difference when it comes to these weapons.
We have lost a pack gun.
The squad does fall back there, gets a decent hit. Over here we do now have the ADC Persuade Forge and pick off that Panther. Rear arm is exposed from a shot and does get out of control. Does not pick up the Panther there. Tusha may try to get a shot off there. Panther taking some hits there. IS-2 Fireflies forward. IS-2 gets a good rear arm hit there on the King Tiger. We're criticizing some repair bunkers. IS-2 now versus C2. Improving weapon range. Also moving around. I think Pioneer's going to try to pick up that PAC-43. PAC-43 gets destroyed by the SU-85. SU-85 is firing against the Bosswood. Quick weak point there on IS-2. Red's vehicles need serious repairs. Has one Pioneer on the field for repairs. No Grenadiers, no more Panzer Grenadiers. For anti-infantry, he can always go for Bombard. He has enough fuel for a Bombard.
Calling crew, awaiting new orders.
Left 18 barrage raining on in. Right there in the combat engineers. IS-2 just needs to fall back to the base sector. And both of these left 18 still alive. Got Veterans 3-1 for the Wehrmacht player. Veterans 4-1 from the Open player. Aircraft gets shot down.
We have fallen to 200 points.
Both players are pretty low in VPs. Allies have 115. The Axis players have 196 with a triple capture against them. Team squad does fall back. Got the King Tiger in this region. P-45 does take a pretty good hit there. Katusha needs to keep on falling back. So then Katusha's got FSC2. Maybe hit something over here, I'm not sure. Looks like the Katusha went down over here as well. To the King Tiger. Let's go for another Katusha. I don't think he has the manpower to really support it. He has 9 spare population. Probably best to go for another penal squad or a conscript and upgrade to 7-man squads.
Watch for counterattacks.
Salvage the carcass there, very nice. This sector does get captured.
Squad, ready to move.
Has hold fire turned on, he may be eyeing for a blue trap. Great shot there on the old Fadotson. And now we got the assault officer falling back to the officer. Yep, got some artillery raining on in. Looks like left 18s may have struck that 6-pounder goes down. Good hits there onto the comm tank. Does get wiped out there. Not really spawned all too well there. B-45 falls back. King Dagger pushed along the flank. Pressure C2. And now got good hits there. We've got the Fireflies took some hits there. He has enough munitions for some tulips. He can launch at his opponent and beat Dutch. It's a barrage raining on in. Getting some new support was now the OKW Left 18's Specialty 5 does salvage that Comet tank. Good hit there from the Fireflies. Double hit there on the Firefly. This does pull back in time. I think the good shots there from the base artillery. Penal Squad's Reforge trying to get the Central VP. Central should being some there. What type of artillery, not sure. Does get some good hits there. IS-2 rolls on this. He can use high explosive rounds there. I think that would be a good time to fire the high explosive round, the fragmentation shell. Penal Squad is back on off. I don't think it's going to capture that point in time. Double tap there on the SU-5s. SU-5s usually fall back. That one goes down. Got Veteran 4 and Veteran 4 on those volcano whippers, so they're highly deadly. They're probably stuck around there a little bit longer. It says fall back. Good hits there. Takes up the AT gun. Centaur can't do much. King Dagger pushing forward, Veteran C2. Got the capture state for T-485. But we also have the second assault active. Firefly goes down. Centaur firing, shooting down the aircraft. We got Central VP runs away, repair Sapper, or recover Sapper trying to advance, which could cover some carcasses there if they weren't already destroyed. Good pens there on T-3485. Now got a 17-pounder. Don't think I agree with that. I think just more Fireflies would be a good idea. Right now, that's a lot of repair bunkers. Central VP is captured, resulting in capture in favor of the Allies. And here comes the Panzer War for barrage. And Penal Squad does fall back. Looks like he forced by the ground there, unsuccessful. Brumbar here, forced to the ground, unsuccessful. 70-pounder has been fully established. He has plenty of munitions, so you may want to eye the piercing shots. It will allow him to go through all terrain. Good speed miss there. And got some sort of artillery barrage there. What exactly, I'm not so sure. Good hit there on the officer. Looks like a heavy mortar barrage there. Struck the recovering sappers.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
IS-2 rotating around. Over on the right side, we got the just commandos kept with the sectors.
Cheeky little blighters.
Ooh, that's a bit of friendly fire. Double taps the Panther there, gets some good damage onto the pit.
An emplacement is being
More
attacked.
artillery raining on hitting the 70 pounder. His teammates trying to repair it. That's of course very dangerous. I look away for a moment and they already pretty much exploded. Got these Oberthlots and push way forward as well. Good hit
Enemy
there.
threatening a capture point.
Strafing around there, gets some good hits. Does take up that unit or that structure. Good hits there. Here's one, 2, 4. Two barrages running on the 485 backing on off. Go straight around there.
The enemy have 75 points left.
Officer backs on off. Balance there. 485 advancing.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Firefight is going to depend on the King Tiger. SR5 here. Sir VP has been neutralized, so out the game. Over on the left side, got units to just protect the VP, and Yellow's going to try to recapture the Central VP. Explorer is down 7 VPs, the Allies are still at 93, and the Allies are going to try to capture up the Central VP. Now got a... Oh, this is a different order, this is a recon pass. Which also gets shot down. So far shot down 6 aircraft.
We have been assigned fresh Panzergrenadiers.
The Volkswagen is not falling back. But it's there onto the officer. Got a bit of smoke there. Smoke run. Green smoke for artillery smoke. Hard to say exactly sure. Over here we do have the penal squad being overrun by Oberstwaffen. In addition, on the left side here, got the penal squad here. They did get blown up by the... Oh, but saves the VP there with a nice little sprint. And may get wiped out entirely. Over here, got Pioneers for forward and Panzergrenadiers force back the intersection there, but got the Centaur to displace these units. So this sector will be captured on up. Persona captured in favor of the Axis players. Commandos need to immediately go back to this VP. Don't worry about trying to wipe out the Pioneers. Double Infantry 2 Panther advancing. And all these tanks now rotating on in, trying to take out these Panthers big time. IS-2 is a bit of a roadblock right now, but took some damage there. Not sure if it's fully repaired or
We're
not.
losing a capture point.
Now got the Fireflies advancing forward. May see a good time for 2 ups. There's a T-485 super beating there. Su-85 engaging the Panthers, forcing them back. Well, center about the infantry here. It's stuff exploding. Katusha Barrage was doing some good work there. Maybe the mortar pit as well. Mortar pits. This has to be a different one. It only has 3 kills. Quad received a bit of splash hit there from the King Tiger. Wasp advancing forward. So it's by the Wasp is still alive. Quad does go down, which now can result in the sector assault being utilized.
Sorry, chaps, but I...
Sector assault being summoned. Centaur actually alive. Centaur needs to fall back, start shooting down the aircraft. Got the Fireflies rotating around.
The enemy's taken a proper thrashing. He's down to only 50 points.
Aircraft shot down. At this point still remaining Allied controls. The Axis players are running out of BPs. Down to less than 50. Fireflies, one does hit the King Tiger in the back line, the other one hit the Bombard Hub. So I think one of those shots missed, scattered into the King Tiger. Scored a hit and 10 with rear armor. Centaur scan action there. Reverse part the first officer that was unvetted. And that point does remain neutral.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
SO-85, SO-3 engaging the Bombard, takes it out and falls back there. Now got there 2 also, Officer straight forward. He can throw some smoke onto himself. Over here got a bow first, so they found a landmine. I think it may have been double heat. As that Panther was very cold. Yep, it was heat grenades. Good pen there.
The capture point is being
See the pen there from the
overrun.
Veteran C2 Panther. Got now the Blitzkrieg active. Groups fire. Gets good hit down the Pioneers. One Firefly does go down. Panther goes down.
Lost its swines just knocked out a vehicle.
Both sides send pen to each other. So VP still retains control. Got a Vikender over here. Also just needs to advance forward. It is crewed by Sturm Pioneer models. He also brings the coordinated fire there to help, because a coordinated fire is effectively a very long, very powerful incendiary grenade. Booster Barrage rating somewhere back here, aiding repairing models. T-485 straight forward. IS-2 is fully repaired and straight forward. It's also a Veteran C3 now. So the player did a great job. All these players did a great job keeping their armor alive. IS-2 and T-24, fresh T-485 pushing on the flanks. Now the way is clear towards that BP. Axis players 125 BPs, finding neutral capture total. T-485 to go down. So neutral capture the field. Can't be diving forward like this just yet. The game can still go on. IS-2 took a beating. T-485 taking a beating. King Tiger Special C4 with plenty of health. So now has access. Oh no, he needs Specialty 5 for combat blitz. Smoke grenade mortars there from the artillery officer. Stuff on top of the point. Nothing getting up here. He should bypass the mission sector and go straight for the VP. So they do need munitions, but at this point in time, they just need to win the game. King Tiger backs on off. And now got the Panthers needing severe repairs. Looks like the artillery officer, assault officer went down there. Commander, oh, no, that's that guy. Some squad went down there, I'm not sure what squad. Looks like the Gurmok Luffy team does get wiped on out. May get destroyed there. The gun's getting pretty damaged. But he may just not need to recruit at the moment. Just go for the victory. There's a capture in favor of the allies. Make that a double capture, so they're going to be rapidly counting down the VPs. Splits off the lowest efficiency Obisots and get over there. Yes, they have triple capture in their favor. That's probably going to spell game over. They can't do much with the Bofors. There's a lot of stuff inside the map. And I think this is the end of the game.
Points remaining. Light howitzer is ready for another
Yep,
sun.
that's going to be the end of the game. And yep, that is the end of the game. It looks like sort of bugged out and say playback over at 2 VPs. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I've been still getting some network issues, so I'm probably in the live stream a little bit early since I've been dropping network frames. My network connection is just not reliable enough to maintain the live stream today, and I'm just concerned about having failed replays since I just lose connection and I can't download the rest of the replay from this live spectate. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening and get some good